All right, let's talk about something that's happening inside you right now, over and over again. A single heartbeat. It sounds simple, right? But it's actually this incredible, perfectly timed story, and the whole thing unfolds in less than 1 second.
You know that sound, right? That classic lub dub. But have you ever really stopped to think about what's making it? I'll give you a hint. It's not what most people think. It's not the muscle squeezing. It's something way cooler and more mechanical. So let's get into it. So, this whole process, this entire story from beginning to end, has a name. It's called the cardiac cycle. It's basically the complete playbook of electrical signals and physical movements that make up one single beat. This is the story behind that sound.
And how long does this whole complex dance take? Get this. For a normal, resting heart, it's just 8/10 of a second. That's it. It is an absolutely astonishing piece of engineering that your body just does, billions and billions of times.
So, where does it all begin? Well, every single beat gets kicked off by a tiny little spot called the sinoatrial node, or just the SA node for short. You can think of it as the heart's own little battery pack, its natural pacemaker. It sends out a little electrical zap that basically says, all right, everyone, time to go.
Okay, so let's get to Act 1 of our story, the squeeze. The sciencey name for this is ventricular systole, and it's this incredibly powerful contraction phase. This is the part that's responsible for that first sound you hear, the lub. But here's what's so cool. This squeeze isn't just one big, clumsy push. Oh no, it's this really elegant three-step move. First, it builds up pressure, then it has a super fast ejection phase, and then it kind of finishes with a slower push. It's incredibly precise. So picture this. In that very first phase, the big lower chambers of the heart, the ventricles, they start to squeeze. But, and this is the absolute key, all the doors in and out are locked shut. It's a completely sealed room. It's like squeezing a water balloon with all your might. The pressure inside just goes through the roof. Now, all that insane, sudden pressure has to do something. And what it does is it slams the entrance doors shut with incredible force. These are the one-way valves between the atria up top and the ventricles down below. We call them the atrioventricular, or AV, valves. Makes sense, right? They connect the atria and the ventricles. And that sound, that powerful slamming sound, that's it. That is your lub. It's the first hard sound. So the big takeaway here is you're not hearing muscle. You're hearing the sound of doors slamming shut. All right, so after every big squeeze, there has to be a moment to reset. That brings us to Act 2, the relaxation phase. This is called ventricular diastole, and it's all about refilling for the next round. And you guessed it, this is where we get the second, sharper sound, the dub. And just like the squeeze, this isn't just a simple release, it's another super controlled multi-step process. It's all designed to get the heart filled back up as quickly and efficiently as possible, all to get ready for the very next beat. So the powerful ventricle muscles stop squeezing, and they just relax. And that crazy high pressure from a moment ago, it doesn't just go down, it absolutely plummets. It's like letting all the air out of a tire at once. And now, simple physics takes over. All that blood that just got blasted out into the main arteries, it wants to flow backwards, right back into that new low-pressure area. But nope, can't do it. That backward pressure immediately slams the exit doors shut. These are called the semilunar valves, by the way, because they're shaped like little half moons. And that sharp, crisp snap of those exit doors closing, that, my friends, is your dub. It's the second heart sound. And that's the whole mystery right there. The lub dub is just the sound of two different sets of valve doors closing in perfect time. So we've cracked the code on the sound. But how efficient is this whole operation really? This is where it gets kind of mind-blowing. Let's put some numbers to this 0.8-second story to really appreciate what's going on. Just take a look at the timing here. It's fascinating. Out of that entire 0.8-second cycle, the powerful squeeze only lasts for 0.3 seconds. The heart spends the other 0.5 seconds, more than half the time, just relaxing and filling up. Think about that for a second. The hardest working muscle in your body spends more time on break than it does working. How wild is that? And what about the amount of blood we're moving? Well, at its fullest, a ventricle holds about 125 milliliters. That's about half a cup of coffee's worth. After that big squeeze, there's still around 50 milliliters left inside. And that's totally on purpose. It's designed to never completely empty, which helps keep the blood flow smooth and constant. And if you really want to understand the raw power of that squeeze, look at this. In the first tenth of a second, which is literally faster than you can blink, a massive 70% of the blood is just launched out into the body. The last 30% kind of flows out more gently after that initial blast. Okay, so let's zoom out and put all the pieces of this amazing 0.8-second story together from start to finish. This is it, the complete, never-ending rhythm that keeps us all going. Here it is, the whole journey. At time 0, the atria give a little squeeze to top everything off. Then, just a tenth of a second later, bam, there's our lub as those first valves slam shut. Then comes that powerful ejection. At the 0.4-second mark, snap, we get our dub as the exit valves close. The rest of the time is just dedicated to rapid refilling, and by 0.8 seconds, the whole cycle is done and ready to start all over again. Instantly.
So just let this sink in. Your heart performs this perfect, high-pressure, split-second sequence over 100,000 times every single day. And you don't have to think about it even once. It's this constant, reliable rhythm happening inside you. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible, microscopic ballets is your body performing right at this very moment?